Hi everyone, I'm Annie Mahalik. I'm new to Wentzville. I taught 3rd grade in Hazelwood for the past 2 years, and next year I'll be teaching 6th grade ELA at Lakeview Elementary. I've used YouTube in the past to introduce my students to a new topic that they're learning about. It was a great way to get them engaged and excited about what we would be covering. I also used YouTube videos as a way to review content that we'd already covered. I especially used them in our multiplication facts. It helps students to learn different strategies for solving the problems, but also it had a lot of different songs that helped my students to commit those facts to memory. I also used the timers that YouTube has to help me to keep time of different activities, but also so students could look up and see how much time they had left to finish an assignment, or from one group to the next. YouTube also had a lot of different themes for their timers, which was always fun just to change it up throughout the year. But I always made sure to embed my YouTube videos into my Google Slides that I used every day, just as a way to stay organized and so I didn't have to click from one thing to the next. A really fun way that I used YouTube in my lessons was in my Nearpod lessons. And I'm going to be attaching a card about what Nearpod's all about. But it's a screen sharing platform where I could show a video on my board and then all of the students would have to focus their attention on that before I could switch the screen, and on everybody's Chromebook they would have to answer questions or do an activity depending on what I showed on YouTube. So it was just a really cool way to keep everybody engaged, and it kept students accountable for their learning because they had to answer questions individually about what we watched. And so, like I said, I'm attaching that Nearpod link, so check it out. It's a really cool site.